Alright. We are live. Okay, we're gonna need some dailies here. Let's see what missions we have available. Scorpio again. Alright, let's take this. I think we should be getting pretty close to the end of here. 26,193. I need 13,000 more. Probably will not get that in this battle. I can almost guarantee it, but and the Lancers have lost. Oh, that is depressing. Congrats to the Hellhounds. But actually a little disappointed with the way that this contest was set up. I felt like I understood people's concerns of, oh well, once the first team wins, everyone's just gonna join that team. Well, I feel like that second round where they gave the bonus to the Hellhounds really gave them a nice boost. But maybe I'm wrong. Actually, I haven't looked at the stats. Maybe I should just shut up. Anyways, on to the game. We have 2 MVPs. Let's see if we can outrun this Lev.
Time to move in on the cartel.
Oh, blown up. That's a brave one.
Identify. Hostile tank. Okay, direct hit.
Right into those tracks. Oh, we target locked accidentally there. Oh, Bradley's gonna spot us. Let's try to not get RD'd here. Being spotted by... Not entirely sure what we're getting spotted by, to be quite honest. Terminator, maybe? There's a BMP-3M out there, too, so it could be that. Deal with that problem. straight up. We're
Identify
gonna try and
target.
see
Hostile
what we
tank.
can see here.
Direct hit.
3M.
Penetrate. Threat destroyed. Reloading. Identify target. Hostile tank.
This is pretty much how we're gonna play this. Oh, look at this. Some nice crit shots.
No hit. Ricochet.
Keep it on target. Ah, really?
Identify. Hostile tank.
Why? Why us? We weren't even shooting you.
Enemy lit up. No effect. Reloading.
You lit up. Take that free damage.
Identify target. Hostile tank. No hit.
Okay, now it's not the right spot for the Terminator 2.
Identify. Hostile tank.
Keep spotting here. Oh, yeah, there's a spot on us. So we don't want to go too far up there. That Abrams is gonna. Oh! You saw those.
Receive reports of black market drug stores here. Classic cartel move. Go to a tank too bad.
Target hit. No effect. Good hit.
Back down, back down. I want to get those guys across the way. Chance to shoot. We probably won't be able to get our gun down for this. Maybe now we can. Oh, we don't want to do that. Really don't want to do that. Stop!
Identify target. Hostile CC.
Don't creep out too much. Don't want to get hit by those. We're gonna let the lab deal with him. So we can back up.
Target hit.
There we go.
No effect. Direct. Enemy destroyed.
No effect. Well, we lost a little more health than we wanted. Whoa, than we wanted to. Okay, that M1A2 is
No
gone.
effect. There no effect. Ricochet.
Track him.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Oh, that's very bad. That's double plus bad right there.
Identify. Hostile tank. Reloaded.
Wait for this Thunderbolt to show himself.
Direct hit. Ricochet. There. No hit. Target hit.
Oh, and apparently we lit him on fire. It's a nice little chunk of damage. Alright, we've got this T90MS down here. There's not too much I can do about him. I'm sorry, Lab, but there really isn't. That would go a little higher.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Okay, we're gonna have an Abrams over here. Or a couple Abrams over here. Okay, we're mostly dead. I gotta go spot for this T90 or we're just gonna be deadlocked.
Target hit. Threat destroyed.
This T90, I guess he can't shoot the 90MS. Okay, there he goes. We're gonna wait a little bit so we can... Oh no, okay, yeah, he can spot us. We need this T90MS to be dead.
Identify.
Can do much of anything.
Tank. No hit.
There we go. Nice slap.
No hit. Ricochet. No effect. No hit. Nailed it. Target hit.
Alright. Alright.
Identify target. Target ricochet. No effect. Target hit. No hit. Ricochet. No effect. Good hit.
Oh, is there already...
Identify target. Tank.
guessing there's backfield already.
Target hit. Identify target. Hostile tank. Nope, target hit. Enemy down. Find another target.
Alright, I'm gonna go get this already out.
Tank.
Start with an HE shell. Don't want to take too much falling damage here.
Identify target. Hostile tank. Target hit. Ricochet. Penetrate. Enemy destroyed.
Okay, there we go. Got rid of him. We need to keep an eye out because we have a package on the way. And we don't want to lose that package to some chitlins.
Target launch. Target hit. Target hit.
Go ahead and put hurt on this 90 MS.
Destroyed.
This Challenger 1 has got ideas.
Nope, good hit. Penetrate. Good hit. Enemy destroyed.
There we go. We need to be careful of the time here. Because it is getting down to that 2-minute mark. Try and get the Stingray 2 out. And we can see about dealing with Challenger 2. That's gonna be rough. Keeps going right below the... There we go. Gonna spot with this T90. And we're not gonna get secondaries.
Target immobilized. Identified. We nailed it. Hostile tank.
Oh, they nailed us. Alright, so we need to not be near that. Let's let our team do that. And we're just gonna cap it out. That T90 do his job.
Ricochet. Reloading.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, they're still in area.
Hold that bridge. Don't let enemy reinforcements through, or we'll lose this town.
Lab is putting up a good game. I'm gonna mark this Aria as soon as I possibly can. Spotted. He just fired. Wanted to try and get the mark on him, but that's not gonna be able to. Should be okay though, as long as neither of us get hit. Yeah, oh, he's back. And he's using his robo logic to kind of drive off there.
Our
Well done.
reinforcements are on the way. Good job. I'll make sure the ISD pays you well for this.
Well, we didn't get secondaries. Which is going to be a pretty big hit to our income. But we gotta remember to do our T4 today, because we forgot to do that yesterday. So we didn't have a bad game. We still ended up with 10,389 experience. There's not a boost going, is there? No. So we did quite a bit of spotting. We still ended up with 110,000 credits. So not a bad game, but definitely better if you're able to do those secondaries. We might have gotten just about what we needed from that, actually. So yeah, 3,000 off. And I'm gonna just double check the door and I will be right back. Alright, so no, not yet. Just some gameplay here. Let's check out the mission. Harbinger, Harbinger. Not really my favorite mission. It's a lot of artillery. Kinda makes it a pain. Yeah, you know, let's just go ahead. We'll play it. I'm just gonna knock these out today. My poor premium time is almost gone. And if anybody's wondering, this is the Silver Sun pickups. I don't actually know when this album was released. I didn't really listen to the radio all that much. And, I actually just heard this a couple weeks ago. And I don't follow bands too closely, but they are a band that I really like, and I've been kind of addicted to them. It's kind of good, relaxing Tanks music. Just kind of chill out, take your time, be calm, be relaxed. So we are going to play the T90 MS, which is, well, let's be honest, ridiculous. Ridiculously good. Let's quantify that. Good copy.
Black Company, move into the town square. The Lions of Nephriel are trying to take the town.
I'm gonna start with a heat shell. I probably shouldn't. I tend to see a lot of MVPs over here.
We have intel that some VIPs are trying to call
So, first person I've really seen that said, hey, yeah, the MA2 is worth it. We're gonna dodge artillery while we snap the weak spot of that Terminator or Ramka. I don't really remember which it was. One or the other. We're gonna put that shot into the T90. I like to roll up here, just getting everything's face. I don't see the point in just sitting around. Artillery again. Gonna keep firing on us. Get rid of him. We're gonna deal with this Abrams. Especially with Artie, I don't like to just sit around.
Identified.
That wasn't so great. Now the Paladin's on us as well. But that's fine.
Identified.
I'm just gonna keep moving up. Get under this bridge as quick as we can. That is such a bitch to hit when it's moving. Oh. Artillery. You are a delight. Just right under that bridge. They hit our gun. Surprise, surprise. Alright, so now we've got... We're just gonna keep moving. We don't want to give them an easy shot. Look at all this already. I mean, everything I've taken has been HE damage. This is what is so ridiculous. This is why I don't like this mission. Just like HE, 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 and it's all already. Panzer 2000 Paladin, 2 T90 MS shots for less than 200 damage. Nonsense. But we're not going to sit around. That's not going to get us anywhere.
Identified.
Oh, and there went our auto.
Identified.
Wait for...
Fuel tank repaired. Alright, track repaired.
There we go. There's our shot. Switch to some AP.
Identify target. Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Eh, that was a bad shot.
Identify target.
My Artie is on someone else. Oh, there's our first AP pen. Alright, well, we'll use our kit. And they're giving the expeditionary tank more pen. Amazingly. I don't see how it needs it, but I guess that's why I am not the one creating a game.
Identify target.
There's an M8 behind us. He's behind that house, though, so we should be okay. Oh, this house you could just shoot. Oh, well, part of it you can shoot through. Alright. No pen. Alright. Whatever you say, game. This is what we want to do. Just keep putting in. Oh, here's a nice crit shot. Look at that. Boop. Goodbye. Just erased. Oh, that was a splash. I love this. I love this splash from heat. Not sure when that started, but I've seen it a few times now. go check back here. Usually this is where there's a secondary, so we're not gonna make good money on this match, just period. Mostly because of this, but this didn't help either. We got a little reckless there, but honestly, I don't know what you're supposed to do in terms of this map. You can't just sit around. Just go back here and check. This seems to be the only place we're not spotting. Time to time, things get stuck over here. No? Alright, well, let's just cap it out then. And as you can see, this thing gets a pretty good move on. It's not slow. So what we know, we did 20,532 damage. Almost twice as much as the next closest person. On the team, that's what this tank does. This tank puts out the deeps.
Good work, Black Company. Hold your position and wait for civilian evac. We're taking out the bridge so nothing can endanger the rescue operation.
So we shall see. I think we did a pretty decent amount of spotting through the mid-game there, but that end game I had to be pretty careful because Artie just butchered me. So actually, not as much spotting as I thought, but then again, we did clean up most of the damage, so... But look at how you get murdered, just absolutely murdered on credits, when you have to use an auto extinguisher or something like that. And I wouldn't have used the ammo, but I was at, what, 5 health there for a minute? So... well, not much we can do about that. Not quite to where we can grab another credit package yet. I guess I should maybe do this, though I think that was from fuel tanks, that wasn't from engine fire, so... And honestly, I don't have a lot of trouble with crew drivers sometimes if they actually hit you in the driver's viewport, but that is very rare. For PvE anyways, and I don't play a lot of high tier PvP because it's, well, you can read about it all over the place. Not the best right now. We'll see after the next patch. And that's not what I wanted. What is this? Anvil. Anvil's a map where we can play a little more standoffish. Let's just get this thing out of the way. I'm not even gonna complain about it today. If you want to hear my complaints about the XM8, you can go watch some of my previous streams on YouTube. I should do a tank review of it though, because honestly, I think people should be forewarned of what they're getting themselves into with this thing. I always get worried when the queue for PvE takes this long, because I wonder if I'm getting a different map. When you're taking a tank like this, you really don't want to get stuck on a map. You're not comfortable playing in it, because it's not going to, it doesn't do well out of its comfort zone. Gotta remember to greet my team. I always forget to do that. It's always nice to just say hello. Gruntings. Alright. So we have an M1A1 and a T90 and a Challenger 1. And what does this tank do? Got a BMD4, I'm not going to be spotting anything. The way this map is set up, I'm not going to be spotting anything. I have a subpar rate of fire. My heat round rolls minimum like every single time. Oh wait, I said I wasn't gonna bitch about this tank. I already broke my... I did not mean to lock that. But look, 540, ha ha ha. What's the minimum roll? What's the minimum roll? Let's look. 524. Yup. 524, minimum roll. Such garbage. And we're spotted like 24/7. I don't know where that went. I guess over his head. Lasai. And he's gonna still be looking at me, because why not? There's 605. That was a crit, so don't let it fool you. And this is an interesting position from our M1A1. I don't see this a lot with MVPs because they can just walk out and spot everything. They normally don't want to limit themselves. I should be rolling AP right now. Well, that was a lucky shot. I think I might just switch to all AP because honestly, the heat in this tank is just so trash. Lead our shot a little bit, aim in, and watch somebody else kill him because we can't shoot fast enough. Where did that go? Oh, game. You troll. I'll tell you this, the place that I see heat in this tank being the most useful is in dealing with... that was low. Is in dealing with, like, Terminators and Ram, because that reduced damage, it seems to roll pretty good, and that was a crit. That's why that rolled so high, but we'll take it. I don't count crits in terms of like damage output because it's all relative. That would have probably been a pretty high roll though.
Special forces are inbound and are retaking the cargo ship. Well done.
533 into the engine. 578. Oh, that's above average for my heat round, to be quite honest. I mean, it's not, technically. The average is like 604, I think, on the sheet. But in actual experience, that's above average. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this 68.3, because we probably can. There we go, get him to shoot the side of the building, and bop him one. And you can use the edges of these buildings because right now the models are so bad. You don't have to worry about them shooting you because... Oh, and he's looking at me. Why is he looking at me? We don't know. I mean, it's not bad enough that I have no armor. AI prioritizes me for some reason. I don't even have as good a DPM as probably most of these MBTs. Maybe better than the Challenger one, but definitely not better than the M1A1.
Good. Continue
Definitely
toward the
not
port
better than the
area and keep your eyes
T90.
out. Hostile tank.
Oh, look at that! We spotted something, and we couldn't even pen the side with AV because we can't aim. I feel like this thing should at least have like laser accuracy or something, you know, just something to make up for it being just so mediocre in every way. And I lied, I am gonna bitch about it. And you might be saying, well, Mr. xplagwagon, why the hell did you buy it then? Well, I bought it because it was on sale, to be quite honest, and I needed another T8 for the achievement that gives you 10 million credits for owning 5 T8s. And, so I went ahead and I purchased it. And honestly, the Stingray 2 was so much fun that I thought, hey, I knew this thing got the upgraded armor packages. I thought, hey, you know what? Upgraded armor? Probably a better Stingray 2. Totally wrong. That's when it hurts to be one of those people that doesn't constantly go off raw numbers. You know, I should have done a little more research, but we're gonna sit here, we're gonna take out Artie.
Excellent. Now just hold the port area.
And I'm gonna troll this guy a little bit, because honestly, look where I am. What else am I gonna be doing over here? Go get Artie. That's exactly why I'm over here.
Identify target.
Hostile tank. Target eliminated.
Ooh, one shot. Look at that. So we're gonna head back over here, and we're gonna start putting some rear end shots in some of these guys. Can we shoot through here a little bit? No. Use our boost. I don't know when the boost is most effective. Do you use it to accelerate? Do you use it once you're accelerating? If anybody has thoughts on that, I would love to hear it. And I'm gonna take a hit here, because I don't have... Oh, maybe not. Penetrated 4, minimum damage. Wow, we bounced an expeditionary tank shot. Holy crap. Mark this in your calendars, everybody. 5, 6, this heat is garbage. It is absolute garbage. If you have played the Stingray 2, alright, you know just how garbage this is. Stingray 2 just is monstrous. Oh. That was the most expensive block shot ever. It cost me $2.5 million. I think that's the first shot I've ever blocked from an actual gun. Not just like an autocannon, or an actual tank gun. Well, I guess that wasn't just like a random hit my gun or something, you know. I was actually squared up with him, and somehow we bounced it. What a happy day. Alright, so as expected, nothing spectacular. Second lowest on the team. Not much you can do about it. You can't be aggressive in it. You can't do what you need to do to to ensure that you get those high scores. Not very fun. In my opinion. Doesn't mean it's right, just what I think. Alright, we'll do Scorpio. Another already heavy. I think that they should weed these out and have some sort of like an internal system where they can say, hey, you know, this is an already heavy map, this is an already heavy map, like Harbinger, Scorpio. There's a couple of others, Sapphire. And only have one of those in rotation at any given time. Because when you have like 2 or 3 of those maps, and you just don't want to play any of them, really. Scorpio I don't mind in my AFV because I can stay hidden. The chance of me being targeted by Artie is very low. But in an MBT, so here we are in the 2A6, fantastic tank. Honestly, the first of the Leopard 2's I don't really have any complaints about, to be quite honest. Most of the Leopard 2's, the 2AV was pretty good. You had that really weak lower plate, but
Load heat.
I mean, relatively speaking, the Leopard 2 was a piece of trash. The Leopard 2A5 was really decent frontal armor, but there was one massive problem, and that problem was the fact that your gun handling was just so piss poor. Another 72. Alright, I'm gonna try and get this one out. Oh, we've already got Artie on us. Out of all the things that could have spawned over here, why did it have to be these?
Identify target. Loader heat.
Okay, we need to just move in here. I think Artie's on something else now, so... And now my gun is broken. So now we have the gun handling of Leopard 2A5. Haha! Do we have any? Okay, we have one MBT out there. Good. Thing is, this gun has a lot better accuracy. And I don't know if it's got better accuracy on paper, but I can take snapshots that I could not take in the 2A5. The 2A5, if I was not completely zoomed in, like completely aimed in, I would be in a lot of trouble in terms of trying to actually pin my shot. He's upgraded, I should have read that. Not wasted that shell, but whatever. Run this truck. No, we're not. We're not. We're gonna completely miss it. Alright. Now we can put a shell in here. Maybe. Right as I talk about accuracy, we do that. That was just a bad shot. I was hoping he would kind of wiggle back. What we want to do, is it possible, we want to spot this.
Identify.
shot before.
Hostile tank. You're hurt. No effect.
I'm just trying this hatch. I'm honestly.
Hostile PC marked.
Or what? Oh, all right. Well,
Loader stable.
my frontal quarter armor is not enough to block the shell of the worst penning gun in Tier 9. It's got less pen than an Ariete, but
Target hit.
Loader heat. Identify target.
Hostile tank. Target hit.
look at these thunderbolts everywhere. Thunderbolts everywhere.
Oh, good hit.
Loader heat.
We lost the track there.
Hostile PC marked. Loader heat.
Not only did that Chally 2
Loader heat.
pin me that steep angle in my frontal side armor, but he did it for like max damage.
Target hit.
I think that is probably the arty from back across spawns.
Hostile target marked. Loader
Direct hit.
Just put that in the engine deck.
identified.
Hostile tank.
Oh, there we go, Paladin.
Penetrate.
We're gonna try and roll across here, get this Paladin out.
Hostile tank marked.
M8 behind.
Hostile tank.
Loader heat.
Hostile
Oh,
system
and that
taken
time he missed. Ah, wowee.
Tracks up. Target hit.
Loader identified.
Hostile tank.
Loader
Down.
And having a broken gun like 2 seconds into the game is not really ideal.
hostile truck marked.
No effect.
We're gonna get these secondaries.
Penetrate. Direct hit.
Hostile PC marked.
Ah, crap. My goodness, Mr. Crab. Hopefully we don't get spotted.
Well done, Black Company. Got some of that poison off the street.
Oh, Mr. Master Blaster.
Hold that bridge. Don't let enemy reinforcements through, or we'll lose this town.
Oh, hello, Mr. Abrams. Aim, aim, aim. And that was not a crit. I am amazed. That must have just been the slightest bit high.
Hostile target marked. Zero.
Sad. No pet. Don't, Krabby. Krabby, Krabby. Wait, Krabby. Wait, Mr. Krabby. Wait. Oh, wait, Mr. Krabby.
Penetrate.
Wait, Mr. Krabby. Wait. Don't die, Mr. Krabby. Oh. Where is he? He's down on this other side. we're gonna go help with our missiles. We can get there in time. No, he's gonna die. Meh. Not a great game for us. Broken gun, like, right off the bat. And then just kinda bounced a lot of shots, took a few hits we should have taken. Expeditionary tank, felt like I should have gotten him before he could get a shot off, but I didn't. And that Jelly Pandas, which was very sad. But sometimes that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go AFK for just a minute and just check the door. See what's going on. Be back. Oh, look, he's still in up second, but man, that crab, well played. That's how you do it. That's a great map for any scouting vehicle. Alright. Looks like somebody joined just a little bit ago. Didn't hear that, but you never know. I'm gonna turn joins and hearts back on because if I get AFK for a second, then I won't be able to hear. Be able to hear. Some of the joins are parts. Harbinger. I don't really want to do that again, to be quite honest. Especially not in this. And the reason is that, sorry, what's this? Forgetting I gotta do tier 4. The reason is I have like no side armor. And I feel like the 2A5 really suffers from HE damage. I might not anymore. Some of the stuff we've been playing in fits and starts for so long. You miss little changes here and there. So we are going to whatever, just go ahead. Pause the music for a second. So we are going to whatever, just go ahead. Pause the music for a second. So we are going to well, we might need to move that up a little bit. Alright, well, we might need to move that up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. We'll keep it right about there. Well, we might need to move that up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's better. We'll keep it right about there. Alright, so back to music. Oh, this is not Harbinger. It's fine by me. Somebody did not want this map, apparently. Oh, tier 6, so they're upset about that. Oh, and I'm the only tier 8, so apparently I pulled everybody up. Great, yeah, you know what,
We have a cartel port to capture.
I'm gonna say this. It's not the best feeling to be the low tier in a game, but it doesn't mean you can't do anything.
There might be crucial intel stored in those cartel satellite
In fact, it gives you a lot of opportunities to well, number one, it gives you a higher tier multiplier bonus for your rewards. But I need to make sure I'm doing damage, so we're gonna go to heat, just so we're not screwing around here. Oh, we gotta pay Mrs. Gun. And look at that. The dispersion on this gun when you're not aimed in is just gnarly. Now this is not what I would call a brilliant idea on their part, and this is maybe why they're complaining about getting up tiered. Just charging this Chally 2. I don't want to charge a Chally 2. I want flank shots on him. But maybe they've gone the we're just gonna die route because we don't care, we got up tier, you go with us. You know.
Identified. Loader heat. Loader stable.
Oh, not gonna be able to put any heat through there.
I think our analysts can do something with that.
Up. Good hit.
Loader stable. Loader heat.
Use heat for this thunderbolt.
Nailed.
Load stable.
We go to AP. Dogs sound like they're getting yelled at.
Accurate hit.
Load stable.
Nailed.
Let's preload an AP shell for the next target.
Target destroyed.
Where's the stingray? Alright. There it is.
Nailed.
See, look at how high the heat continually rolls on this gun. It is ridiculous. When you compare it, it's got a little bit of a higher base roll, but consistently rolling a good deal higher than your base. And that's how heat should be.
Identified.
Hostile tank.
That's the trade-off.
No head.
And
Up.
Identified.
Up. No effect.
Load stable.
where is that hitting? Maybe it's hitting the top, like the roof of
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
the turret.
Threat destroyed.
So we'll go over here and get this secondary. And get it out of the way. Oh, got an M8 Thunderbolt coming around. We don't want to get caught on the back foot with him. We're gonna load a heat shell for this. We're gonna see if we can't help this BMD4, because that's a nasty target. If he gets spotted. We're gonna roll right over here.
Target eliminated.
Bob. So we'll get this secondary. Oh, he's getting it. Alright.
Nice job, Black Company. Load stable.
Oh, we were
Looks like
gonna
you
get a
earned yourself
secondary,
bonus, and we have some data to sift through.
So we need to beware this M1A2. There he is. Yeah, that snap's not gonna work from that distance, unfortunately. All around here. Start getting some shots in his back.
Load stable. Identified.
And this is what I'm talking about. Look how close we
Strike
were.
damage. Nailed.
Load stable.
Somehow we still couldn't put the shot where we wanted it. It's almost like where some guns are inaccurate when you're not playing. This gun is wild. It is. You have no idea where the shell is gonna go. We don't want to trigger the cap. So we're gonna go this way. Because we're gonna start to see spawns up there.
Load stable.
Did that go over him? It's hard to tell.
Good hit.
Load heat.
Switch to heat for this.
Identified.
Hostile tank. Target eliminated.
Load heat.
Got caught out by that slow shell velocity. Gotta always remember that.
Nailed.
Identify
Remember,
target.
you can put shots through here when they're square
Threat
to you.
destroyed.
We're gonna turn, but now we've got an Abrams here. deal with him. And that T-72 is hiding, which is a wise choice. That's a nice alpha on that.
Load heat!
Back a little here on the
Loader heat!
somehow we still ended up hitting that gun.
Down, find another target.
Loader heat!
Okay, we need to get back over to the cap area because our poor Cent is getting overrun. It looks like he's okay now. We're gonna deal with this 2A6 then. Because we can't see him anyways. We should be able to deal with that. This poor T-72 has 7 health.
Identified.
Hostile tank.
We are down to 2 shells here.
Site damage.
Ah, that is disappointing.
Ammo up.
We got the spotting.
Identified.
Hopefully.
Hostile tank. Direct hit.
Loader, missile.
We're gonna reload our ammo because the missiles just take a little too long to load in this.
Hostile tank. Target hit.
Load Sabo.
Some critical engine damage.
Nailed up.
Direct hit.
Loader Sabo.
And that Abrams is shooting us from across the map.
First up, moving out. Target hit.
Identified target.
Hostile tank.
All we want to do is get him to fire.
Load heat.
Alright, we'll get a move on down here now.
Identified target.
Hostile tank.
Oh, there's the Thunderbolt.
Penetrate. Track them.
He is a priority target.
Fix, moving out. Threat destroyed.
Identified.
Hostile tank. Direct hit. Target destroyed.
Got an M8 up there. This tank just feels so sluggish compared to the 2A6. It really is quite an odd feeling.
Identified.
It gets moving, but it takes a bit of time to do. The MP3M. 429. Wow.
Target locked. Go to track.
429. Can you believe
Target
that?
signed. Threat destroyed.
Load heat.
Traps repaired.
Ridiculous.
Good hit. Threat destroyed.
Load heat.
Oh, there's an autocannon shot me. Somewhere. Deal with this MA before he causes too many problems. And go past you, the MD4. I apologize. Oh, there you go, past me.
Identified.
Maybe that's who spotted me. This map is very odd because it's so spread out.
Keep your eyes open.
Hey, Cliff.
Contraband that easy.
And I think it is time to cap. Yo! I'm gonna shoot this truck.
Order E. Mission complete, Black Company. The port is ours. Let's see what kind of contraband the cartel's been hiding.
I should probably change the stream name because I'm out of coffee. Oh, we were one kill short of hitting the little badge. What is it? Metal? Badge? Metal? Need to unwind my headset. There we go. Oh, look at that. Our crew leveled up. That wasn't a bad game. Almost 100k. Not quite. I do like spin to win, but I think in this case I'm going to take the acceleration. We want marksman. I've read people say that they want shoot from the hip for light tanks, but I would probably still take marksman. And I used to take module damage. I still think it's very nice, but I'm going to try the ammo swap because I find myself needing that more often than not. So that's nice, that gives us a little faster reload. And I don't think this crew is quite right up there yet. No, not quite. Right. So we have 2 more tanks that we need to do. What tanks do you like, Cliff? I will play any tank you want. Is there anything you know of that you would like to see? I have many tanks. No idea. Alright, well, I'll show you the T90MS. How about that? This is the T90MS. Look at that. Look at that damage. That's beautiful. Sounds good. Okay, let's see what mission we have, because I want to take it on a good mission, and I don't think Scorpio is a very good mission. Let's do Kodiak, and we're going to take our tier 4 Chinese first. Because we don't want to go on a mission where we're not going to be able to do anything. Some of these missions are better than others. So this is the tier 4 Chinese Type 69-2, which is basically Type 59 with some stuff. And a bigger gun. Because this has the 100, and this has the 105. 105, it starts with the same gun, the 100. 100 Type 59 gun. And, oh, I guess I should have upgraded my ammo. Now that I look, I forgot to do it after the last time I played. Forgot to do my upgrades. That's okay. So let's see. Tier 5 Chieftain. They're all MBTs, so should be pretty easy. We are in the desert. It's pretty funny. This mission, many patches ago when like they first went into open beta, on the map, the world map where you pick the mission, it was in Alaska, and then you would play and you're like in the desert, and so it was like the post-apocalyptic Alaskan countryside after the next ice age. So as you can see, this is perfectly blending me into the desert around me, this mustard yellow. It's like my favorite desert color for some
Black
reason.
Company, there isn't any time to lose. PLM is determined to capture this point.
Oh, let's
It's a
kill that
strategic
building.
location that is essential for travel through this region.
You can actually make this game look
Not let them gain a
pretty
foothold here.
nice, but I have everything turned down just for better frame rate and
They're
with the
still going to the
streaming.
cargo terminal. Stop them! Those
I'm
cars
gonna just drive right in here. I got man. Oh, just bounced off the edge of the map.
Black Company, go ahead, recapture them.
Let me get in here. We need to shoot that bagel. Bagel light Panzer. The pizza bagel.
Target hit.
Identified.
Hostile, tank.
We need to get around this truck. We need to not die doing it. There we go. Caps reset. That's good. That's what we wanted. Oh, rip bots.
Identified.
Hello. I want to see if I have enough pen to go through his little weak spot, but he's all turned side to side. There we go. I do. Look at that. Goes right through. So everything else is red,
Destroy.
but that spot is green. Well, that was a bit of a lie by the game. That looks like it might just...
Motor stable.
No. Can't really hit that spot. Oh, there he is, okay. Sometimes when all you see is the outline, it's a little disorienting as to which way they're actually looking. So, the T-64 I know has very high resilience to heat ammo type,
Identified.
which is this red one down here. So we switch to armor piercing.
Incoming. Driver, move.
Ow! Somebody's shooting me.
Target hit.
Thanks. Oh, BFM, yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Motor stable.
Incoming Artie.
No, Artie! And the
Identified.
BFM
Hostile, tank.
continues to hit. But he's 2 tiers higher than me, so that's to be expected. Okay, and that's actually shooting at the chieftain, so...
Identify target.
Target hit.
Motor stable.
Enemies converging at the helipad. Do not let them land their birds
And
here.
sometimes it probably looks like I'm not aiming. When I get the side of a tank, I can pretty much hit it wherever at this tier. So, like that M68-3 was backing up, I just sort of just pointed and clicked. Most of the time you want to aim. We're gonna go this way. We want to get this last cap point right here. Because that is going to make sure that we get the extra rewards from completing secondaries. This is a co-op mode, so these are all people playing with me. Generally speaking, at these tiers, the co-op mode is a little bit like just everybody pulling in their own direction. At higher tiers, sometimes you'll get a little more cooperation because the missions just get a little more difficult. You're facing higher tiered opponents.
Load heat.
And I know, for example, like the Artie spawns up here, so you just kind of might have seen that shell go wee right across the top of my screen, just whoosh. You might see another one here in a second. We don't want to get shot by this guy. Ha 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 ha. Drive by. I've been a little short-sighted of me. He's probably gonna chase me now. Ooh, I passed. Passed where I wanted to go.
Identified.
Very smart of me. Ha ha ha. Oh no, 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 don't run into the thing. I was so busy. And that was decent. He was not even looking at me, but he was looking at me. Nice, rats. Ooh, I just crashed into those. I crash into a lot of stuff. That happens. I was so close to finishing 77 yesterday. And then 76, I got to the boss with 4 minutes left, but it was the bone. And maybe you were watching during that. It was the bone warlock, and I just got trounced.
I wasn't sure that you'd have time to get those stations back.
Yeah, but whatever. It'll come one day. One day I'll get my Hellfire amulet.
DLM forces
The
headed
right
to the dry
one.
docks. Stay down back if they capture that area.
Oh,
Get
that
over
was a
there.
bad shot.
Touchdown.
That was a better shot. Yeah, you know, it's really funny. It is a really good game. The big problem, in all honesty,
Direct hit.
and the reason they've lost a lot of players is simply because World of Tanks exists. And a lot of people have gone back to playing that because this game has a lot of buggy things. And this is just a co-op mode. PvP is where a lot of the competitive players are going to be. So PvP, the high tiers especially, have a lot of problems right now in terms of balance, and it's just something that kind of comes with time, you know. But I think they really hurt themselves. Like over Christmas, they made a big change to the game, and then they pieced out for Christmas, and the changes had some unintended consequences. And it really hurt things because people were on break. They wanted to play. People couldn't play because some things were so broken. And I think it really cost them quite a few players. A Stingray too. That's not going to be good for me. I don't even want him to look at me, but he's going to. Oh, rip Starship. I tried. It is. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's more fun with people, with friends. So I was trying to do a few things. They had an event where they had the tier 9, which are the highest tier right now, on sale. So I was trying to get enough credits to buy one while it was on sale, and then I was trying to unlock the Chinese line. So I was playing a bit, but pretty much lately I've just been doing my dailies, maybe play a few PvP games just because I've been streaming it. I want to try to at least have a little bit of both. But it's fun, and it's, you know, I have like 5 days of like the premium time left. I bought one of the packs early on,
Good work,
but you can play for free. Like, you don't need there's nothing that you can buy that will make the game, that will make you better. The only thing that you can buy, I guess, you can get premium tanks, which will increase your income. And that's really where everybody gets stuck. think that's another reason they probably lost a lot of people is at the high tiers, the economy becomes a bit exponential and it wrecks people. Yeah, premium gets you faster leveling, so the two basic currencies are reputation, the yellow or the orange number, and credits. And you will get plenty of reputation. Early on, you'll be like, oh, I need rep, and you don't need credits too bad because everything's so cheap. And then all of a sudden, there's this crossover point where you get so much rep because as you go up in tiers, every vehicle, every game that you play, you get a difficulty multiplier. So the difficulty multiplier for a tier 4 game with like one tier 5.15 in it. Let's see here. T90 MS, the vehicle or the difficulty multiplier 0.3, so 30% instead of 15%. And each vehicle you own, and you can keep them all. There's no reason to get rid of them unless you need credits that badly. You get a bonus. So as the more you play, the less you'll need reputation, but the more you'll need credits because LOL tier 9 tanks 15,300,000 credits. And this is since I bought the 2A6, so you know, credits are definitely a thing that you will need, but again, they're not too bad to make, and you can make a lot of credits in PvP if you're interested in playing PvP on a decent game, like in my MBT-70, which is a premium vehicle, so I do get a little bit of a bonus, you know, 400,000 or 500,000 credits from that. In a PvE game, in like a tier 9, I get 100 and... after everything's paid for, 120,000 a game, so that's not bad when games take 7-8 minutes to play. So by the time I'm done doing my dailies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the tier 4. Tier 4 is not going to make as much because I have to play it on medium. There's like tier locked for the difficulty levels. But by the time you're done, you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say on average I made 600,000 credits, you know, so if I can make 1 million credits a day every 8 days, I can buy a tier 8, you know, it's not too bad. And that is with premium, but honestly, even if you started playing and you said, oh well, I'm not gonna spend anything, and then you decide, oh, I really like it, the in-game currency costs are pretty cheap. It's not too much. I think, let's see, premium time, you get 30 days for 2,100, 2,200 gold. 2,500 gold is like 10 bucks. So, you know, or you can do it by the week if you say, oh, I'm gonna play this for a week and I want premium this week. It's not quite as good of a discount, but you can do it. Coming from World of Tanks. World of Tanks monetization was wallet raping, to say the least. Harbinger. Wow, we just did that to get away from Harbinger, I thought. Or no, that was Scorpio. Alright, well, we'll do Harbinger. How about that? The other place you really need credits, I don't know... Yeah, okay, there we go, you can see that. These retrofits, so you can modify the tank in a way that you want, depending on the slots that it has. So this has a firepower. Universal, you can put anything in. Armor, you can only put armor slots in. Or armor retrofits. Firepower, only firepower, or tech, or whatever it might be. But for a Mark III, which is the highest grade, 4.3 million credits to put a retrofit in. So by the time you're done fitting this thing out, not to mention buying upgrades, you know, it's credit sink. You see down here, once you get to 50% proven, this is the proven line, you can spend some of your experience that you get if there's not anything that you want to unlock to buy back some credits, so to speak. Yeah, it gets pricey, but that's like the top tier at the moment. Tier 10s are coming at some point. I hope farther than, or later than sooner. I think that they need to focus on what is here instead of adding new stuff that's gonna mess up balancing even further. But I'm also not getting paid to make this game, so they might have a different viewpoint. So this map sucks, mostly because there's already like here and here artillery, and they shoot you under the bridge, they shoot you everywhere. They have just domination over the whole map. So what we need to do is not let them hit us. And the way that I do that is to just be ultra aggressive. I don't sit around. So we're gonna get a move on. Okay, there's a thunderbolt. And we missed. Well, we hit their tracks, but... So we're just gonna roll right up here. Boop, 986. Oh, that 90 MS doesn't really care about us at the moment. That's fine with us. So we're just gonna leave him alone. If he leaves us alone, that's fine. 1076. This thing hits like a truck. It's on fire. It is full of trucks that are also on fire. And incoming. So there is one artillery piece. Oh, Thunderbolt. We don't want to let him shoot us in the side. He's still got a hit. He must have hit our hatch or something, because that's a reduced damage shot, only 380. And you can see artillery loves me. We're gonna switch to AP now. Oh, I see a paladin. Kill the paladin. Kill it with fire. Good. Sometimes you'll see like yellow numbers pop up, those are crits. So you get like, I don't remember how much more damage, 20% more, maybe? Oh, Mr. Ramcut. That was actually a pretty decent result. We didn't get hit too hard at all. And this is the problem with Tier 9 MBTs. If you notice, it's just all red or yellow. And then I no effect of that shot. Oh, and there's artillery. So that's got to be the one up on this. And that's kind of the deal with heat, is it doesn't have as much penetration. It's harder to go through. Certain armor types are more resistant to heat. See with AP. Oh, well, no, not with that AP. Actually bounce that, but normally that would go through. So there we've destroyed his track and we've damaged his engine. Like one nifty little shot. Around here. Just erase him from the game. So we're gonna aim for his... Well, all we have is a shot on the turret. I thought we could get his engine area. And we just sort of, if you're wondering while I'm rolling around, is because it makes it a little harder for them to aim at my weak spots. And I don't want them to be shooting at my weak spots here.
Identify target.
Thunderbolt. We don't want to let him shoot us. Side.
Awesome, thanks.
That was not aimed. What is he behind? He's behind like a little hill.
Identified.
Okay, this is... There's like a weird thing. Some of these collision models are not lined up with like the houses they're a part of.
Sights
And I
down.
think that's one of them.
Strike damage.
And that's what we didn't want to do. Let him get a little too far alongside of us.
Then we go to tracks. Target destroyed. Traps repaired.
I'm gonna try and get rid of this guy so we don't have to worry about him shooting us in the side at all.
They're immobilized.
Yep. Track. Alright, gotta rearm our ammo.
That's been hit. Target eliminated. Ammo up.
So we're looking for these green indicators. So we can guarantee that we penetrate. Red means you have no chance. Yellow means you got like a 50-50 chance. This heat shell was for Ding Dong and just died, so that's gonna be a waste of a shot, but that's alright.
No effect.
With the majority of their leadership
So we
gone,
just want to keep our frontal armor kind of towards him as much as we can.
Black Company.
Turret break him so that our team can get some shots on his weaker parts. Ah, we completely missed that shot because we were going over a bump.
Good work, Black
And there we go.
Hold your position and wait for civilians. Out the bridge so nothing can endanger the rescue operation.
So the T-90MS doesn't really care about anything. It just does what it wants. It is. It's very hacks, Russian hacks. So we were highest reputation on the team. And this would all seem like less reputation, but the first battle of the day you get this little ×2 multiplier. So this would have been 12,600-ish, if that was our first win. And we did some spotting. That means we lit the vehicles up so people could see them. We got in front and showed everybody where they were, and then they did damage to them while we were the ones identifying them. And we ended up with 167-ish thousand in credits, but that is the gross amount. We also have to pay for, we used our maintenance kit to refill our ammo, restore a little bit of health, and logistics cost is something they just added in because these are like new credit rewards to PvE. PvE used to be a lot lower, but you didn't pay anything to play it. It was just, you just went in and the only thing you had to pay for were repair kits or ammo kits or whatever. And these maintenance kits are only for PvE, by the way. You can't use them in PvP. It's just So anyways, the higher the tier, the higher the logistics cost. And so we ended up with 110,500, which is not bad for how long was that match? I know it's somewhere somewhere it says the match time. Nah, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. Match duration. 6:41. So, that's not too bad. Alright, so, the Cent 120. This is a tank destroyer. We will do Anvil. And this is not... Well, this is Starry Night. I didn't even know this map was on rotation today. So, this map's kind of interesting.
Black Company.
This mission, I should say. I'm gonna go over here. He's just talking right on top of himself. We're gonna go this way. Because that's what we do. We have like 0 armor. I don't normally even like to be fighting this close quarters, but kind of don't have a lot of choice on this particular map.
Identify target.
Hostile tank.
Don't want to attack him. If we can help it. See if we can keep him from shooting us. This early part is very close quarters. And we're spotted by... we don't really know what, quite honest.
Load heat.
Swap to a heat shell here.
Incoming! Driver! Target hit!
Load heat.
Ammo up! Target lit up!
Alright, got rid of him. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go light up this artillery, hopefully. We don't have really great view range, but we don't want to keep dealing with that.
We're submerged. Enemies incoming. They're targeting the central farms.
And you can drown
If anything
if you
happens,
stay underwater too
a
long.
lot of civilians are going to go hungry.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this way. We're gonna get right up under this ledge. I know where he is. He's right over here because I could see where the shell was coming
Good.
from.
I was worried there for a moment. Identify target. I'll be sure to add a bonus to your paycheck. Bonus heat.
But we're not quite there yet. Hopefully my team will see what's happening here and help me.
Hostile tank! Ammo up! No hit! There! Nailed him!
Identified.
Hostile, PC.
Okay, so we're still trying to see this artillery, and for some reason,
Up.
I still don't see him. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe he was like back over here. So we're gonna move back this way. It's kind of the whole reason I came up here, to be honest. I'm gonna roll this way. Till we see this already. No? Okay. Wow. Normally, you can pretty easily spot them. There he is, and I could not proximity spot him. That is really weird. Alright, so note to self, don't do that next time. Just try to
Target eliminated.
stay right there.
Identified.
Hostile, tank.
Stable.
And we missed. It's kind of to be expected when you're aiming circles that big. Oh, home area. So another already is spawned. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of him.
Target down.
And you can now one-shot vehicles in PvE. You
Lions are
cannot do
heading
that
for
in
the far
PvP.
fields. Hurry, Black Company.
Okay, we need to get
Protect
out of
the
here.
monster.
Stuff's gonna spawn all over the place here.
Identify target.
Oh,
Hostile,
I
tank.
think I just have to point out exactly that.
Penetrate.
So there's a little pop. And this vehicle's interesting. You don't even really need to take heat because the AP shell just hits so hard in it.
Target destroyed.
But I bring some heat just because it's nice to... Nope, we lost that shot, unfortunately. Where's this MBT-70? Where'd he go? Oh, he snuck through. Look at that. He snuck right through. And nobody is defending the cap. Okay, I guess I gotta go do that. This is what I mean when I say at this... And this is even high tier, but at these tiers, kind of everyone for themselves type behavior. It's just trying to kind of farm damage. Instead of saying, hey, if we don't get that cap down, we're gonna lose the game. And if you lose the game, you don't get jack, really. This thing hits pretty good.
Enemy destroyed.
He's gonna eat our lab. Oh, where did that shot go? That was disappointing. That was extra disappointing.
Threat destroyed.
Oh, laugh. Don't get eaten. Oh, and he's gonna come up right behind that. Boop. Here we go. So there's that. Well, I have played this game quite a bit, and before I played this, I played World of Tanks quite a bit, and 99% of this game is knowing the weak spots of vehicles, especially MBTs. So knowing where you can get crit damage, knowing where you need to place shots, just learning how to lead shots. The shells have different shell velocity, so AP shells are very quick, you know, almost insane, 1200 meters per second, but heat is only 750, so it can throw you off, you know, you just gotta get used to it. HE is, I think, even slower, let's see, 500 meters a second. So, and again, these aren't the kind of vehicles you can have really great games with in PvE. I mean, I did more damage than anybody else, but I didn't get the spotting damage. No real spotting damage to speak of. Damage from spots 921, that was probably just the artillery. Whereas, if you look at the T90 MS game, I did 9,000 spotting damage, you know, and then 21,000 regular damage. And in these vehicles, you don't really have to worry too much. These aren't, you know, they both have plenty of pen, plenty of damage. But it's a fun game to play. It does need some work, but it is a fun game to play. And, but it's just like, you know, knowing weak spots. I know that this little band down here is weak. I know that this little viewport, you can kind of see it, that little hatch thing that's run under the gun is weak. Sides are generally weak. Backs are weak. Unlike the Leos, this little engine exhaust back here area or here are critical hits most of the time. So, yeah, the only bad thing about, like, as far as getting into the game is, like, the download is massive. For the HD client, it's something like 22 gigabytes, 23 gigabytes, so it takes a while to download it. But it's a pretty fun game, and if you're interested in trying it, let me know. I'll be happy to play with you. So we'll probably get Noah in here at some point too, if we're both playing, and if you have any sort of, like, I grew up just being completely enthralled with military vehicles. And I played World of Tanks for a long time, which is basically early starting pre-World War II vehicles to some paper tanks, which are tanks that were never built but were planned to be built, but basically through the end of the war, early Cold War vehicles. And this kind of picks off after that. So, as an example, the Patton 48 in World of Tanks, that is a tier 9 or 10 tank. Leopard 1 is a tier 10 tank. M60, I guess this would be the tier 9, and this would be the tier 10 in World of Tanks. In the T-54 is a tier 9, the T-62A is a tier 10 in World of Tanks. So you're starting basically where they're leaving off. And up through tier 6 is really well balanced, I think. I think light tanks have a bit of a problem in general, but they're really well balanced. The gameplay is really fun in PvP, and that's, if I'm going to PvP, that's generally what I play. Once you get to about tier 7 is where the rolls start to get a little screwy, because MBTs start to get so much armor, and they start to become so mobile, which is in line with reality, you know. MBTs are kind of took all the different ideas for tanks, light tanks, or, you know, recon. They're still recon vehicles, but, you know, light tanks, heavy tanks, medium tanks, and combine them all into one thing that could do everything. It has the firepower of a heavy tank, the mobility of a light tank or medium tank, and the armor of a heavy tank. So it's just, it's very hard. I still don't know how exactly they're going to balance these high tiers. I think what they're going to have to do is kill the mobility somewhat, or give some bonuses to the other classes. But, with that said, it takes a long time to get up here. I mean, even if you're playing all the time. And when this game first came out, I played it, like, all the time. So, but these early tiers are a lot of fun to play. I really like, one of the things about World of Tanks I didn't like is you spent all your time trying to get to tier 10 just so you could play a tank that felt good all around, you know, or that you felt like, you know, they felt balanced. Everything pre-10 didn't feel balanced in some way. They usually had these huge drawbacks. Yeah, well, Steam, I actually can't even play it through Steam anymore. For some reason it's crashing whenever I try to launch it through Steam. The Steam overlay is like dying for it. I'm not sure, but I have had a lot of problem with the 64-bit Steam overlay, so it might be that. But, well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I was playing a lot recently, I was trying to do a couple of specific things in the game. I was trying to buy this, because the tier 9s were on sale, so the 2A6. And then I was trying to unlock the Chinese line, and I don't know if you can still see what the mission was to unlock it. Yeah. And I did it through PvE, 600,000 damage to any enemy vehicles while within 50 meters of friendly vehicles. So that takes a little while. I think that's a typo, it's actually supposed to be 150 meters. But that takes a little bit of time, so I was doing that. Yeah, I know, Steam wants you to play Steam. It's really weird, because it was working fine, just working, and then one day I tried to load up and it crashed. And I finally was able to figure out that it was only when I tried to load it through Steam that it was crashing. And it's not even the game, it's the NT DLL error. So it's like a Windows thing, and I after doing some research, it seems like it's a Steam thing. There's probably something that I'm running, maybe for streaming or something, that I added in. Oh, dogs are barking. I think that is my package. Is that really loud? Actually, this is a good example. Can you tell me, are my dogs like so loud you can't hear me? Does it sound like I live in a zoo? So anyways, I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, so yeah, it's probably something I'm running that is causing a problem with the Steam overlay. Okay, you can hear me. It's pretty loud, but you can hear me. Alright. Okay, yeah. So I think that's my package, which should be my birthday present to myself, which is a second monitor. Haha. I found one on super cheap sale. I've been watching Newegg like a hawk, and for the past 6 to 8 months, and found one that was decently priced and that will match the one that I have. So I am probably going to stop that here, go get that set up, and then that way I can actually reach it too. It's 24-inch, and it was like 140. It's like regular 190. It was 140, and then it had like a extra rebate, so I think it ends up being like 120. Of course I have to wait forever for the rebate, but still better than not having a rebate. Yeah, no, not bad at all. I think that's a little less than what I paid for the one I have, and that was a couple years back. So, and it's the same brand and everything, but it's a little better specs just because of, you know, technology always moving forward. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop